Hello, everybody. How are you today? So, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for all the feedback that I've been getting. It has been amazing to see some of the transformations that are coming through with individuals that are participating and fully engaging in this 30 days to mindfulness. So, today we're going to talk about something fun, which is mindful driving. So, how many times have you ever just driven to your job, to your house, and you didn't even realize you were driving until you arrived? It's like you are on some type of autopilot. Like you're doing the motions of driving. And so basically, what is happening, you were using your unconscious mind while your conscious mind was off in la la land. So it's always funny to me because as a hypnotherapist, people's like, "Oh, I don't think I can be hypnotized. I've never been that." This is a form of hypnotizing or hypnosis. Like when you zone out, that's you allowing yourself to be in that hypnosis state. So when you do hypnosis, which is why I always find it so funny when people's like, "Oh, hypnosis is against my religion because you take control of your mind." We have no control of anyone's mind. You can control your own mind. You control the whole entire process. All we do as hypnotherapists is help you get to that place to where you are able to allow your mind to relax and able to come into what you need to see for you and whatever your intention is, right? So, if this has ever happened to you and your conscious mind is in la la land, and this can happen in various other things, but driving is always that thing where you're just driving along and yeah, you know you're driving, but then all of a sudden you're like, I got here. How did I get home already? Or how did I get to this destination already? It's because you were in La La Land. So, the truth that driving becomes automatic and it doesn't require our full attention unless if we're in traffic. And so, most of our time and our attention while we're driving is mostly on whatever is going on in our minds rather than what's going on the road. So, the mindful driving exercise that I'm about to go over with you not only helps you become present while you're driving, which obviously is very great for your safety, but it's also a great use of your time. If you're going to be driving for 10, 20, 60, or more minutes, you might as well be doing something that serves a purpose, like practicing your mindfulness, right? So, there are so many productive things you can do while you drive, such as for me, I love listening to audiobooks or online courses. In fact, sometimes I just like complete silence just to kind of meditate and let things that I have buried down like come up and let me address those things. Because how often do we really have a quiet mind, right? So, this is something that I've done for years, and it has transformed several lives doing this. So, now what I want you to do is if you spend a lot of time on the road traveling far distance and spent hours at a time simply sitting in silence, many think people think that's weird to travel with someone and not talk or even listen to music. However, if you just take a moment and enjoy watching the landscapes out the window and just sitting in stillness, it's amazing. It's like you see things that you've never paid attention to. Like I used to think, be driving down the road, and all of a sudden I'd look up and I'm like, wow, look, the leaves are changing colors. Fall is here. Or then you're riding down the road and you look and you're like, wait, spring is back? All the trees are blooming? Like, when did this happen? Because we're so much on autopilot that sometimes we don't even pay attention, right? So that is exactly what mindful driving is. It's about being aware of your environment while you're on the road. It's a great way to practice honing your attention. Plus, it makes driving enjoyable, even in traffic. So, guess what goes away? Road rage, because You're mindful, you're appreciating the things that are going on, right? So, first, when you get in your car, what I want you to do is pay attention to how you shift your body around just to get into your seat. Pay attention to the steps you take to buckle your seatbelt and start the car. Sit for a minute before driving away and just notice the space inside of the car. Notice the smell. Notice the different material that makes up the windshield, the dashboard, the steering wheel, the displays, the seats, anything in the car. Just pay attention to that material. Then, as you begin driving, pay close attention to every move you're making and how your movements gently guide the car. Notice everything that you pass, whether it's trees or people, signs or cars, buildings, or even looking in the sky. If you stop at a red light, notice the stillness of the vehicles that are stopped and the relative speed of those that are passing by. Observe the glow of the light as it changes. So, if you can stay in this state for like 5 minutes or longer if you desire, then you can do whatever you would normally do in the car. Of course, I'm going to warn you, don't text and drive, please. It's not safe. So, for instance, you can put on music, and then while you're listening, practice keeping all your attention on the music. And of course, on the road. Yeah, you need to do both. This way, you can practice your mindful listening at the same time. So, tomorrow is the first day that we're actually going to go and start tapping in to the awareness of our thoughts and emotion. Like we're really going to dig into the psychology of how our mind works. So I look so forward to speaking to all of you beautiful souls tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye, everyone.